watching We Ain't Dying for This, a Black woman's guide to liberation, and I'm your host, Crystle Johnson. We are a community of Black women demanding our collective liberation through radically soft living. Each Thursday, we feature the stories of Black women who have set themselves free from the expectations of others and are choosing to live on their own terms. Welcome to another episode of the We Ain't Dying for This podcast, a community of Black women demanding our collective liberation through radically soft living. I am your host, Crystle Johnson, and I'm here today with my sis, Janel Caminos, to talk about affirmations as liberation. So I'm really excited to jump into this conversation because we talk about affirmations all the time. Like, all you hear is, I am. And I think people... We really take those in and take those to heart, but there's so many other ways to affirm yourself. So I'm really looking forward to this conversation today.
Likewise. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So before we get started, a couple of things. First question is, who is Janel?
That's a great question. I am multi-dimensional woman. I do a lot of things. I don't know if it's a Caribbean thing where you do more than one thing. Corporatepreneur, that's what I say I am. I work in tech as a program manager in the DEI space, and I also am the founder of the Curly Crown Collective, which is a community for natural and curly hair women, where we just create a safe space for us and network and explore new experiences together, because a lot of us kind of trauma bond about our hair. Yeah. And we're now starting to embrace it, but it helps when there's a community of women that look like you and understand you, and then we all affirm each other and love on each other and support each other and tell each other we're beautiful and that our hair is beautiful. So I realized that there was a need for that community, so I started it.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you did. I need to join. My hair was cut a few months ago, and it was a haircut I didn't ask for. And as you know, like, we are all, like, all of us as Black women, we are very much attached to our hair because it's our crown. And I was like, I don't know what to do with this. I have no idea what to do with this. And my hair has been cut before, but I cut it on purpose. And I wasn't really able to understand what products do I need to use to actually define my curls. And this time, getting a haircut and not walking in knowing I was getting a haircut really stressed me out. But what I've done is really leaned into, like, what is the routine that I need to do to actually get the curl that I want in my hair, like, to have it actually defined and to really feel like I love it and to feel confident with it. So it's been growing on me for the last few months.
I think it's cute.
Thank you so much. I love your hair. Your hair is always beautiful. Every time I'm like, girl,
thank you.
The curls are curling.
Thank you. See, that's a nice affirmation or affirmation for me, because I thought I was having a bad hair day. But that usually is how it happens. People tell me my hair looks the best when I think I'm having a bad hair day. So maybe that's the universe telling me, like, you're just in your head.
Yeah, you're in your head. Your hair is beautiful.
Thank you.
For sure. Yes. So let's jump into a little bit of this or that before we start talking more deeply about affirmations. So the first one is Issa Rae or Quinta Brunson?
Issa Rae.
Okay. Tell me more, because you answered that real fast.
Yes, because she's actually my best friend in my head. I know she doesn't know me, but I just loved Insecure. I can relate to her so much. And I'm actually an ambassador for her hair care line, if you didn't know about Sienna Naturals.
Yes.
She's a co-founder with her sister-in-law, Hannah, and I've actually been part of the program for the last 6 months, and I've learned so much about the hair care line. It's all natural, and how they care so much about making sure women of color have clean products, because you know, a lot of brands and a lot of these products are not made for us, or if they make it for us, there's a lot of chemicals and toxins that are not good for us.
Totally.
So that's why I love to support women of color, especially Black or Latino women, when it comes to our hair, because they understand. But yeah, I love Issa, and that made me love her even more. And I can't wait to see her when she comes to Houston next month.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay, Issa is coming to Houston, and she's just so multi-talented. Yes. So it really connects back to what you said in the beginning, where you have so many talents.
Yes.
You're so multi-dimensional, and I just think that's Black women.
Yeah.
In general. Like, we are so multi-dimensional, for sure, and layered.
Have you tried VRA?
I have.
I love it.
Yes.
I need to try the new rosé. Just came out.
No,
she has a new one.
I didn't know that.
I was like, she always continues to surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
She's like my big sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. She inspires me.
She is so inspirational. The VRA I really love because it the crisp to it, like the bubbles, they're like long standing. Like and they're like small bubbles.
Yes, it's
I
not
don't know
like
if that makes
overpowering
sense.
frizzy. Like, I don't like super carbonated or bubbly. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's so
really good.
It's good quality.
For sure. Okay, next question is spades or Uno?
Uno.
Okay.
Because I don't know how to play spades.
Oh.
I know, black card revoke. I know. I know.
Actually, you are not the first person that I've heard that from, that they don't know how to play spades. I was actually with my family before Christmas, like right before Christmas. And it was my nephew, his fiance, my sister, and I that were playing spades. And I have a sister who's closer in age to me. And she was like, I didn't know you know how to play spades. She was like, I thought you were like me. You didn't know how to play spades. I was like, girl, speak for yourself.
I don't know you at this point.
Exactly.
Dang, you didn't teach your sister?
Mm-mm. No, she didn't want to play. I would teach her if she asked me.
Okay,
but
I'm open to learning.
Okay.
I am.
That's good. Some people get really competitive, but I'm sure you're really competitive with Uno as well.
I only really compete against myself. If I'm not really winning anything, I could care less.
Okay, gotcha.
So I know that's one thing, like my husband gets really annoyed as a coach. Like, you got to be competitive. I'm like, only compete against myself.
You're like, it's a game.
Yeah, it's just a game. Yeah, it's just a game. But I'll learn.
Yeah.
I'll learn just so I know.
love that. I actually love that perspective for sure. Because some people it gets really serious. It gets really hot and heavy.
Yeah, some people take it very seriously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
but I'm glad you're like,
it's just a game.
It's fine.
I'm here for the fun. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose.
Yeah.
It's just a good experience.
Totally. Okay, so last question is, it makes a lot of sense for who you are and what it is that you do. So curly hair or straight hair?
Curly hair.
Okay.
All about rocking your natural curls. And that's my whole brand. And I wear my curly hair now everywhere I go, in all spaces I go. That was not the case a few years ago. I always had my hair up in a bun, or I straightened it every single day.
Yeah.
Just to fit in and look professional and be accepted. So now, no, I choose my natural hair.
I love that. I love that so much. And I think it connects to like one of the questions that I want to ask you about affirmations. And I wonder, because we haven't had this conversation before, so I'm wondering like affirmations and how they transformed your life. Is it connected back to your hair, or is it something different?
Well, affirmations, I actually journal. I used to journal a lot when I was younger. And I would just pour into myself through writing and journaling. I used to write affirmations for my hair, actually. I had a whole list of affirmations. Your hair is beautiful. Your hair is professional. You know, God created every curl, just to affirm myself, because I used to be very embarrassed by my hair. I hated my hair. I used to cry. I used to beg my mom to straighten my hair and put a relaxer, because I just wanted to fit in.
Yeah.
I didn't fit in, and I looked a mess, and my hair wasn't professional. And then, like, in the Hispanic community, my hair is considered pelo malo, which means bad hair.
Oh, no.
And so curly hair is just not the beauty standard. At least growing up, it wasn't. Now it's a lot different, which I love, and I love to be part of this natural hair movement. But before, I had to affirm myself. And my mom used to tell me all the time, you have beautiful hair. Women wish to have hair like you, or, you know, they're just jealous, or they want hair like you. But as a kid, I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
But I think it came with maturity. When I was in high school, I was the only woman of color on my dance team, usually the only woman of color in my classes, because I was in more advanced pre-AP, AP classes, so I didn't see a lot of us. And then same thing with college. When I was in the business school, there was nobody that looked like me in the classes. So I really had to start affirming myself, because I knew I wasn't going to get it from anybody else. And it was just more of a mental exercise.
Yeah.
So I would write affirmations for myself. So for years, I would just write affirmations. I even had sticky notes.
Yeah.
Like, you are successful, you are powerful, you're beautiful. And I would put them on my mirror. So I'll see it every day when I'm getting ready. So eventually, I wrote a book called Curly Gal Affirmations, and there were the affirmations I wrote to myself, and I put it in a book because I knew either women that are going through their natural hair journey or young girls that are struggling like I was would probably need to read those affirmations as well. And it's something you can just read one a day and then you repeat it. You have to repeat it until you start believing it.
Yeah.
So that's what happened with me. I would do it every day. And then I started believing it. Yeah. Because first I was like, no, my hair is ugly. Yeah. And I had to really change that. No, your hair is beautiful. And I had to keep telling myself that. So writing it was like love letters to yourself. Yeah. And then when you repeat it, you actually start believing it.
Yeah. Can you tell me about when you started to believe it? Like, when was that moment where it just clicked for you and you were like, you know what? Yes, absolutely. Because I know in the beginning it was difficult. You were telling yourself, but you weren't believing it.
To be honest, it's only been recent, a few years. I would say maybe in 2019, where I left my oil and gas job, which was very heavily white Republican men. So I switched over to public health, and there was a lot of people that looked like me. Yeah. And this was my first time working in a corporate space with people that look like me, and I felt a little bit more comfortable. So I started wearing my hair more natural. Like before, I was always have my hair in a bun. Yeah. They never knew I had curly hair. I wouldn't straighten it, but I'll just put it up in a bun. I would never wear my hair like this to work, ever. So I tried it out with my new job because I was like, okay, there's more Black and Hispanic people here. They'll be more accepting of it. So I just like tested it out, and I was wearing my hair naturally at work, and people were like, wow, your hair is so beautiful. And I was like, oh, I guess I can wear my hair to work this way, maybe. But I felt uncomfortable. I was like, this is still a little weird because my whole professional life I've been told it's not professional. Put your hair up, keep it up, straighten it. Definitely don't wear braids to work. Everybody would know if you're about to go on vacation if you had the vacation braids on.
So, you know, a black woman in her braids.
You know she's about to go on vacation. So, and it just causes conversations that you don't want to have.
Truth.
And even with your coworkers, oh, well, how long did that take? Is that all your hair? Or, wow, how did you do that so fast? Just like the little microaggressions. Yeah. So that's really what started. I just started playing around with it and getting more comfortable with it. And then once COVID happened and we're working from home,
you're like, you gonna get this hair?
Yeah, I didn't care. And I don't have to see you on the office anymore. I don't have to deal with the comments, questions, and I felt a lot more relaxed. So I'll wear my hair like this on a Zoom call. Yeah. So I think I just started making a brand for myself without knowing it, just by being myself. Like, look, I'm home. My hair is natural. I'm wearing my workout clothes because I'm going to the gym after this. Yeah. And I started really not caring anymore to looking a certain way. And I think once you start leading by example, you influence other people to do the same. Yeah. And I changed my LinkedIn profile. It's going to be a curly hair. I'm not going to have my hair straight. I'm not going to have it pulled up. And I'm starting to see more women wearing their natural hair as a profile pic. Yeah. Because I know a lot of curly girls that have the straight hair on their profiles. I challenge y'all to change it, but
yes, say it into the camera.
I challenge you to change your LinkedIn profiles to your curly natural hair. You do not have to straighten it to look professional.
Exactly. And that is liberation right there. Yes. Where you were just like, I don't really care about what anyone else says about my hair. I love my hair. This is how it grows out of my scalp, and this is what I'm going to do. Exactly. I remember, when was this? I think it was like 2016, 2017. I was working in my first DEI job. And I'm the type of person that I will always change my hair. I'd be having braids, just twist out, whatever the case is. And I think it's probably because I grew up in Virginia and everybody's hair is all the Black women. Your hair is always different. But there was a certain period of time that I was addicted to the creamy crack for sure. And I haven't really sat down to think about like why it was so important for my hair to be straight. But at some point, I started to actually have sores in my scalp because of the relaxer. So I had no choice but to actually go natural. And I'm glad we're talking about this because you know what? There was something there. But I don't think I realized it when I was getting my hair straight. I was just like, oh, I just like my hair straight. I like a silk wrap.
It's deeper than that.
It's so much deeper than that because when I had to actually go natural and I could not get relaxers anymore, I was so stressed because I didn't know what to do with my hair. And eventually I like got myself together. What I was saying is that in 2016, I was living in Detroit and I was working in my first DEI job. And there was this older black woman who came to this conference with me. And she basically wore a wig, but it was like a straight, like pixie cut sort of wig. And I was at this event and I actually had a puff. So like my hair was pulled back in a pony and like the curls were just there. The puff was there. And she was just like, I am so inspired by you. And I was like, huh? What'd I do? She was like, you're wearing your hair like that. And she was like, I could never do that. She said that she went and got braids one time and was going to work the next day. And she took them out. Like she got them done because she was like, I'm going to actually do it. I'm going to go to work with these braids. And she took them out the night before she went to work. And I was like, that's wild that she literally sat there. We know how long it takes to get braids.
Hours.
She got braids and cut them out the same day because she was afraid of how she would be received when she got to work. And that broke my heart.
That's a true story for a lot of us.
Yeah, that broke my heart because I was like, you did what? And to know that she was so much older than me, and she was just like, I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable at all. And to hear her say that she felt inspired because I wore my hair in a puff. And at that time, I had forgotten all about the struggle of going from the creamy crack to, you know, having straight hair. I mean, to wearing my natural hair. And I just didn't even think twice about it at the time. But it's a journey.
It is a journey. It's not an overnight thing.
For
like
sure.
I said, it started years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm barely just now being like 100% confident in my natural hair within the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So it's very recent.
Yeah. Wow. It's really one of those things. And then, of course, we have the Crown Act.
Yep.
And there's still hair discrimination.
Absolutely. We still got work to do.
Yeah.
I hosted a Crown Day celebration last year at my job, and actually was very well attended, and a lot of non-Black employees attended, and they were just in such disbelief that this is a whole reality that they never have to face. Yeah. And I remember a comment from a colleague who said, I can't believe people discriminate against your hair. I said, yeah, it's a real thing. And a lot of us, yes, we change our hair before interviews or before coming into the office because we're afraid that we're going to be judged because of our hairstyles. Yeah. And I never understood how what grows out of your scalp is unprofessional. Right. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Like I have to change myself in order to fit into this box that you've created for me. Yes. And it is very much unfair.
Very. Yeah. I'm changing that.
You are. You are. And I'm so happy. And I need to join the Curly Girl Collective. Yes. I'm doing it.
Just going in our community app and seeing all the curly girls, like our members, to me, I almost started crying because it was just so beautiful seeing all these girls just wearing their natural hair. And I just think it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but I don't see that normally. So because I didn't see it, I wanted to create it. Yeah. And it makes me feel so much better.
Absolutely.
So they inspire me, even though people say I inspire them. It's like, no, you inspire me. Yeah. It goes both ways.
Yeah. So I know we started this conversation about affirmations and we started talking about curly hair, which I think is super important. And I think we merged the two together. I love it. It's beautiful. If there is a Black woman who is listening to this right now, and whether it's about affirmations or if it's about just wearing her curly natural hair, what would you say to her if she's trying to get started or even get the courage to just step out and do it?
Just do it. Stop caring what other people think. Your hair is beautiful, however it grows out of your scalp. So embrace it. Yeah. And I understand that it can be a journey and a challenge trying to find what products works for you, what your texture is, your curl pattern, your porosity. There's a lack of education. So that's why a lot of us I'm just going to put a protective style in or straighten my hair because I just don't know what to use.
A lot of us is me.
Me too. Yeah. We all been there. So that's why I really encourage you to join my community, like Curly Crown Collective, where you can find your curl friend, someone in my community is going through the same thing or has already gone through the same thing. So, and we all have different hair textures. So you can find a girlfriend who has hair like you, because what products work for her could work for you as well. But what I use may not work for you because my hair might be a little different from you. So that's why I want to build a community where we can learn, provide resources, have brands come and talk to us and educate us on their products as well. What works for certain hair types and textures, because we spend the most money when it comes to beauty.
We really do.
Because we're trying everything to see if it works for us. And we spend so much money. We waste a lot of money on products that don't work for us, because we just want to know how to take care of our hair. But it's very discouraging when you don't know what you're doing, especially by yourself. It's a journey, and it can be very lonely, and sometimes you just want to give up and be like, fine, I'm just going to wear weave, or I'm just going to get braids. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm all about, if you need a break, because I know natural hair, it's an expensive lifestyle, but so are the other hairstyles. So it's just what you're in the mood for. So like, I know right now it's fall, it's silk press season. Ain't nothing wrong with that if you want to do a silk press here and there.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you. But I think it is important for every woman to embrace her natural hair and at least educate herself on her hair and how to take care of her hair and rock it naturally.
Yeah, totally. And it feels so good to be affirmed by other Black women. So I was sharing that I got this haircut and I didn't ask for it. And the first day that I had it, it was not, like, the curls were not defined. And I was just like, I don't want to go through this again, because I had an experience before where I just had no idea what to do. So I started going to this woman in Austin who does wash and goes. And what she taught me in conversation with her, first she affirmed that, like, I just have smaller curls, you know, because you historically learn, unfortunately, things that aren't true, that your hair isn't good, that you don't have the good, you know, grade of hair. And she was just like, no, your hair is great, it's fine, you just need to do these things. So basically my hair has to be soaking wet, the product goes in it, and then it just needs to be combed through. Like, I would never think that I could have a wash and go. This wash and go is a month old.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, because I went on a cruise for 16 days and I, you know, did some other things and was at home with my family. So I actually haven't had my hair done in a month. It's been over a month.
Okay, you're going to have to drop what products you used, because I want to know what you put in your hair. Cause it looks great.
Actually don't know what she put in my hair. I have to ask
your
her.
stylist is the one who...
She put it in here, yeah. So every time I do anything to my hair to, like, refresh it, it's just, I put water in it. And I put like some edge control right here, and that was it. And something else that she taught me that I think was super helpful, because I would have been struggling with a K. She taught me how to, like, put a scarf around it and, like, push the curls up. So because of that, yes, and to not smush it. Because what was happening in the past was that I would just put a bonnet on, and then I wake up in the morning and all my curls are like this. And she taught me, oh no, you don't do that. Put on a scarf, then put on a bonnet. Right. And that is how it has lasted for 1 month.
Sleep with a silk pillowcase. All y'all need to sleep with a silk pillowcase. Okay.
I'm going to go
even if you have a bonnet.
You still need one. Okay.
And I travel with mine.
Okay.
If I'm traveling, I will always have a silk pillowcase with me. Yes.
Okay. I got to invest in a silk pillowcase now, because I thought the bonnet was enough.
I'm a double. I do double.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I felt so affirmed by her in that conversation. And then when I left for my cruise, the woman who was checking me in at the Delta counter, she was like, your hair is so gorgeous. And I was like, really? Thank you. Thank you. And she was just like, I don't think my hair could be like that. And her and I have the same texture hair. I was like, no, our hair is the same exact texture. Yes, and she was so shocked to know that my curls were defined how they were. And I, you know, gave her the same spiel that I just gave to you. And she was like almost in tears, because she just couldn't believe it. She just thought that her curls could never be defined. So it's those affirmations that you're hearing from other Black women who have experienced the same thing. So in your community, you have all these girlfriends who are experiencing something that you have experienced, or that you are experiencing, and that they've actually gotten through. and they affirm your experience, but also affirm that it gets better, girl.
Absolutely.
Like, it'll work out.
Perfect story that you just shared. A lot of women are like, oh, my hair can't do that, or I won't look good that way, or my hair's so damaged. I think we also all make excuses. I mean, I used to be the same way. I didn't want to do the big chop because, oh no, I don't want to have a short hair. But that's why I say just do it. Go natural.
Literally.
However that means for you. If that means the big chop, or do it gradually, or try things out, build a relationship with your hairstylist, join communities like Curly Crown Collective. A lot of times we're going to have to reach out to your community. Don't try to figure it out by yourself.
Yeah.
And yes, I love influencers. I'm a curly hair influencer myself, but a lot of them, they're not really part of the community. Like, you can't go and talk to them, or they only cater to a certain demographic or curl pattern. So, I mean, I think they're great for advertising products or just how they style their hair. But again, I think it helps when you have a community. You can actually talk to each other and help each other out. For example, like, I had a one-on-one braiding class. Just, okay, how do I twist out my hair? How do I do a flat braid? How do I do a French braid? Because I don't know how to braid either. And a lot of us, it's just lack of education. Yeah. I think that's the main challenge in our community, is just lack of education and resources. Yeah. So because we don't know, we say, oh, my hair can't do that.
Exactly.
Like, yes, it can.
Exactly. And I think something you said during this last time we were speaking reminded me of something that changed me when my hair was cut off, is that I had to let it go. Yes. I had to let it go because I was holding on to it. But why are you holding on to it? And that serves you in so many other areas of your life. Like, learning to let go when it comes to your hair will serve you when it comes to letting go of friendships, when it comes to letting go of partnerships, jobs. Girl, the jobs.
Cut them.
Let it go.
Ends, them dead ends, them split ends. They no longer serve you.
100%. Yes. 100%. So tell the people where they can find you online and how they can join the Curly Crown Collective.
Yeah, so you can follow me and connect with me on LinkedIn at Janel Caminos, and you can join the Curly Crown Collective. You can follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook, and then our community app is through Mighty Network, so you will just have to join it, download the app. It's free, and it's open to any curl friend, anywhere part of the world. Hope you join us.
I love that so much. Thank you so much for being here. I love how our conversation expanded beyond affirmations generally, but really focused more on hair, because I think that there are a lot of Black women who will benefit from this conversation.
Absolutely. Thank you for
giving me the
platform.
Of course. And thank you, everyone who's tuning in, for talking to us about affirmations as liberation, and we'll talk to you again soon. See you next time. Thank you for watching this week's episode of We Ain't Dying for This, a Black woman's guide to liberation. Catch up on previous episodes on the Living Corporate Network and on YouTube. You're also invited to join our exclusive community for access to early episode releases, exclusive content, live events, and more.